right now, as ladies and gents, we're going to go into the draft for this particular matchup. It's Kingdom Esports going up against Team Flash. Kingdom Esports going in for second pick in the first game.
Okay, first pick is gonna be Flash. Man, this Vanix man. I'm going to highlight as well his performance last week. He has this clutch factor. You know this guy is a superstar in the making, man.
Exactly. That I like some players, some esports players, or some players in general. You're like, yeah, he's gonna die. 4-man's gonna jump on him. He's gonna die. But Vanix, you're like, maybe he has a chance. He is one of the real few players that I've watched that has this clutch factor.
Exactly.
And it's exciting to watch this kid play.
Correct. And the same thing with Hades as well. There's the the game-ending decision with the split pushes.
Yeah,
same thing.
Yeah, he's the taker, of course. He's an assassin, but he could also assassinate your game.
I think this is what makes Team Flash great. Is individually these players has their own contribution to make matches win onto their favor here. Unlike, of course, their opponents, like let's just say Kingdom Esports. This Kingdom Esports, they can win games if they are, together. They can execute well the team fights together. Unlike Team Flash individually, they can have their own comebacks in the making here.
Yeah, so Team Flash is, like I said, it's very rare we get to see a star-studded kind of team, right? Where each player basically is a star themselves, but yet still able to work together. Now, I'd like to also put a highlight on Hades and Cortese. This dynamic duo, they know how to balance aggression. When one person is getting attacked, Cortese, for example, will come in and will do the damage as Hades takes the attention. When Hades is down low, Cortese steps forward, takes the attention, and Hades does his damage. This is the chemistry of Team Flash's, this jungle and mid lane duo, this dynamic duo. It's terrible if you're facing against them.
Yeah, that's the thing. But compared to last week, though, those losses we have seen, of course, the fights being scattered all around. I'm not sure SOD's missing and the ultimates very late to being pulled off. But let's see. I think this is also a eye opener here for the side of Team Flash. They must really take through to the roof with the opening on that Kalea. So we've seen on the last match, I think Kalea was being 100% big man.
Yeah, almost 100% big man now. Question is, usually you bring Kalea to Rome. Kalea kind of reminds me of a little bit of a Cho, something that JPL can play.
I agree.
Probably a little bit. So maybe you will see JPL picking up that hero instead. Now let's take a look at Kingdom Esports going in for the Gato Kacha and the Moskov. Still safe picks. Your standard bands, right? Like, your Kimi, your Lucas is gone, the Methuda is gone, and even Coach Z is also taking away the Hayabusa and Phobius as well. So a lot of these, there's not a lot of heroes left in my opinion. There are still strong ones, but still like not super S plus tier.
Yeah, but I can see the trend of the dives as well for this composition, especially with the Kalea, Flicker, of course, Tsunami Slam is a thing, isolation play. Then you can see also the Joy just cleaning up on what's after the aggression here. This is where also the rise of the tank junglers coming in, actually. Like the Fredrin has been coming up. I'm not sure if this is going to be considered here for the side of Kingdom Esports, though. Because Kingdom Esports, as a team, they love team fights as well.
Now the question is whether Luisa is going to go for that one. Okay, they're going to say no. I'm going to go for a more assassiny. That's going to be a Suyo being selected by Kingdom Esports, selected by DJ. Now going up against Team Flash, they need to try to get that snowball as quickly as possible. Level 3 is the Power Spike, whereas Joy can only do serious damage at level 4.
Yeah, mobility-wise is there. Pick off as well. Follow-up here coming in from Cortese on the far side. Damage, Jays, they do have here for the side of Team Flash. Kingdom Esports here, on the other hand, scaling is there. Mobility as well for the side of Kingdom Esports. But they need, of course, the follow-up here for coming in from that AOG. We've talked about this one time and time again, that AOG is not really the ideal skill to initiate team fights. They need someone to set it.
Hold on a second. Remember we talked about Chip in the previous game?
OMG.
Completely forgotten about both these two teams. Now, FMM loves to play the Chip, right? Kingdom Esports technically can also retweak Gato Kacha into a EXP lane like what we saw earlier just now. And then after that, pick a Chip for himself. Now, all of a sudden, you got two globals. And that's something that I personally feel is wonderful for Kingdom Esports. Hopefully, Team Flash picks that up. Team Flash goes ahead and juice in, take away more mage pool as well. 1-1 being respected, especially after you take away Vanix's Moskov as well. But don't forget, I've seen Vanix on weird things before. Right?
Yeah.
Kimi
He's banned.
is banned.
Yep.
There's still potentially Harif that, the Vanix could pick up. So if Kingdom Esports go ahead and ban Harif, what other gold laners could he pull off? And I'll tell you something weird. Leomort gold lane.
What?
Yeah, he's done that before in the community team.
Oh, no way. Vanix.
Yeah. Dear Lord Vanix did that. But okay, it seems
Don't
like
get me
they're
wrong. I think there was a time that two fighter side lanes was in the meta, and it worked pretty well when it comes to heavy aggression.
And Leomort was buff in the previous match.
Ah.
I feel like I'm giving like conspiracy theories right here. Alright, Zays, okay, like what I mentioned, they're gonna thin down that mage pool. So right here, it feels like Kingdom Esports, if they really in the hands of Melon, maybe you could go for a Valentina as well. I think that's really great. You can take Feather Airstrike for yourself, but you will get countered by the Tsunami Slam and also Joy Ultimate. So Kingdom Esports bans the high loss, but okay, that's going to be a glue. Definitely going to go into the hands of Bear. So got the catch confirmed for FMM.
Yes. Okay, got to catch up. But, okay, they still need... Matilda is banned, right? Yeah, it is. Matilda is banned already here. I think they need someone who can really set here.
Yeah.
Gotta catch, but still is gonna be in the roam here. Mid lane. Yeah. Valentina. Yep. Vexana
is also good because you counteract against the Farsa for the airstrike. Now Team Flash, okay, there we go. Beatrix coming out from Vanix as well. I'm not going to go for the Harif. I like that idea because it feels like Kingdom Esports is setting up for a Harif counter, right? You know, you got the AOG, you got the glue to slow people down. It's making it hard for you to land the AA. Therefore, wise decision coming up and Zays going for the Beatrix pick. Now Hilda will be selected. Definitely should be going to Diablo's lane as well because you've seen Diablo recently has been spamming a lot of high loss in MPL Singapore Season 9.
Being a utility here for the team for now. But now it is going to be a... Okay, will this be a Roam Clea or EXP Clea?
I feel like it's a EXP
Clea.
No,
against
EXP Hilda.
Okay, yeah.
Because because the Hilda does the exact same thing as our Hylos wants to do. I soak damage, and I go a stun, and I can regen. Yeah, so basically...
And you call it one, Jace. It's going to be a Valentina indeed here for the side of Kingdom Esports. But with this lineup right now...
There's a lot of purple on Kingdom Esports side. We're going back to that. We're going back to that meta. Remember that meta that everybody's picking everything for purple. You know, your Valentina, your glue, all things purple. Eve as well.
Yeah, Eve. Yeah, I remember that one.
This is so confusing. But ladies and gentlemen, we should be going to game very, very soon. This is going to be game number 1, ladies and gents. I want to see how Kingdom Esports execute this one because it feels like they have a lot of answers to the questions that Team Flash is throwing. But this is Team Flash we're talking about.
Yeah, I think the pressure right now is going up against Team Flash, to be honest. Team Flash here, they have losses last week. They can recover here in this game and put back their original aura against the side of Kingdom Esports.
Yep, definitely. Look at JPL. Oh, that's Akelia rocking the Sakura skin. I really hate this Sakura as a character in Naruto. Yeah, she's an idiot. She's an idiot. Why would you fall for Sasuke?
I understand.
Right?
Okay.
But sorry, that's just me. But oh, look at the damage in the early game. FMM wasn't ready for that one.
Ooh, that's the power of having a bursty mage as well as an aggressive roamer there. And now it's going to be Kingdom Esports just slowly trying to recover in that heavy aggression. And speaking of which, that is going to be now the team fight here in the bottom lane. Maltese poking as much in the early game.
Yeah, if you notice, massive flickers being burned off. Bear already burning off the flicker in like less than 1 minute. Malik TZ as well, already burning the flicker. And it's actually kind of surprising for Moscow to bring a flicker. You expect an Inspire. So I think Malik TZ is actually really concerned.
Oh, look at the aggressive here. There's going to be a 3-man. Oh, FMM trying to survive his way here, but to no avail. Now, Team Flash. This is now the Team Flash we are talking about. Yep. Going for the early kills and heavy aggression.
Wow, rapid boots for Kurt TZ and JPL. I understand for JPL's point of view, I need that rapid boots, but rapid boots for Kurt TZ. This bird wants to run.
Wants to run and wants to pick team fights as early as possible here. They want the movement speed. It only shows here the aggressiveness that Team Flash wants to take.
Malektizi, I think the flicker, you can see what Malektizi is trying to do right here, right? The flicker and the Abyss Walker repositioning, hopefully to land a stun onto the Vanix. Unfortunately, that failed. I feel FMM is a little bit overstepping just a little bit. He is overestimating the toughness of this particular hero, and now the Revitalize already being used earlier. Already 25 seconds, he will not have it for the team fight.
Oh man, JPL is out of position in that situation here. Now Kingdom Esports transitioning for the turtle takedown. Diablo has the vision. 3v3 here in the turtle pit. And who's gonna take it now? Hades. Try to zone out. Loisa and the rest here, Kingdom Esports trying to find a way. Further airstrike has been activated here. FML forward Melon as well, but it is going to be Loisa taking the turtle. And now a kill from Diablo. Takes the kill, and now Diablo backs away. JPL trying to go for a support as well. SOD hits us in the situation. Still, it is going to be now the burst damage coming in from Melon. And that was very chaotic in that situation, man.
Yeah, so right now, both these two teams, I think that was an equal trade, right? Kingdom Esports was able to take down one turtle, whereas Clash loses Hades, lose your jungler, which means that Loisa definitely got a retribution advantage for the next game. And if you saw the timing coming up from Diablo, he's taking all the way to level 4, and he takes that fight, waiting. He got that level 4 just in the nick of time to be able to land the ultimate. So Team Flash right here, that's a gamble that they're throwing at Kingdom Esports. But now Kingdom Esports, they're fighting back just a little bit more.
Yeah, I think Kingdom Esports, with this kind of lineup, they can actually be in par, especially here Loisa on the Tsuyo. But then again, they still respecting here the damage coming in from Flash. Team Flash. JPL, on that team fight, I believe that he haven't gotten his ultimate yet.
Nope,
so with this ultimate right now available coming in from JPL, I'm expecting a counter attack.
Yeah, FMM should have the Revitalize up by the next turtle, unless Team Flash was able to do something against it. Malektizi has the Flicker Bear, also has actually used that Flicker in that previous fight already. Now they're looking at bottom lane, trying to put some pressure onto Malektizi, trying to pull the members from Kingdom Esports back to bot, whereas Flash Singapore try to secure topside.
I really thought that's going to be JPL going to flicker and use his Tsunami Slam there on the bottom side. Yeah, I think this is just waiting for the right moment of this situation with 15 seconds till the next turtle is up. Look at the formation coming in from Kingdom Esports. They want to take this objective.
Yeah, Kingdom Esports definitely sizing up the top side right here. I think you can see FMM, Loisa, and also the Valiant Melon, you know, just setting up ground. I really like what FMM is doing. You should have checked that bush, but he decides to back away instead. And it feels like Kingdom Esports will delay it just a little bit longer.
I believe they want to clear this middle lane first. Look at Curtizi popping that feathered airstrike. Melon sidestepping, but still the damage has been committed there. Bear also his ultimate expended.
Yeah, big ultimate's already taken away. But I think Team Flash, I think that ultimate.
There you go, JPL. Moves forward, Melon with a poke. The rest of Flash SG backs away. And Diablo rather is going to be the target, but still, it's not going to be a full commitment here for both sides.
Yeah, and that's because Team Flash used that ultimate a little bit too early. Curtizi activated Feathered Airstrike, but hold on a second.
Tsunami Slam, Isolation Play, Feathered Airstrike. That's going to be a dead of no! He recovered in the last moment here. There's going to be a counter play coming in from Flash SG still.
Yeah, that's a turtle being taken by Kingdom Esports. Like what I mentioned, the retribution difference, right? Hades is one level behind Loisa. That's why it's very hard for him to time the retribution fight.
And this is now, after the turtle takedown, goes for aggressive play. Melon shows away the rest of Flash SG. And look at the exchange, man, Jay. I think this Kingdom Esports, even though they do have the advantage on the positioning there, but Flash SG, if together, they can really execute a massive damage ahead.
Yeah, definitely. Right now, they're lacking the Vanix factor, but hold on a second.
Oh, look at the damage coming in from Kingdom Esports as well. AOG miss, and Curtizi backs away with a flicker.
Oh, Kingdom Esports, they're really starting to get a bit of a momentum going. Look at bottom lane. The damage coming off of Malektizi is there. The SOD, the mobility coming off from Kingdom Esports helping them. Flash SG, Team Flash is actually having a lot of trouble, but they do have a bit of high ground.
Two-man taunt and the follow-up here. That's going to be Kingdom Esports cleaning the top lane.
Exactly, that's why I was hyping up Kingdom Esports, right? FMM, the massive brave behind it. And then after that, you also got Bear, someone that can basically frontline. And don't forget Loisa, he's actually really cracked right there. He's actually was able to one level up against Hades, and also the fact that, you know, Melon abusing ultimate timers. Flash SG needs to be a little bit conservative about the ultimate timers.
Yeah, timers is indeed a big factor here, but Flash SG, I don't know if they did expect FMM to cut the flanking maneuver, but that was great coming in from FMM, just setting the play in that skirmish. And now Diablo and the rest here, Flash SG, trying to make their own play with a feather airstrike. Melon trying to sidestep once again.
One massive ultimate, you use it before another turtle fight. I think Team
AOG?
Flash...
Oh, missing his mark. There's going to be a counter play here. The rage has been committed, but that's survivability once again revitalized coming in from FMM.
Yeah, 2 ultimates already gone by both these 2 teams. One big ultimate for the another JPL.
JPL again with a stun there. Melon is going to be the target, but JPL is out of position. Going to go for Tsunami Slam. Flickers back, but that's going to be a grab here coming in from Bear. SOD hits. Diablo goes for the kill, and Hades as well will be taken down. Now Kingdom Esports just won the skirmish play, and Diablo here providing the space. Diablo very low. Still managed to go for the passive here in the bushes.
Yeah, if Team Flash is taking fights as if they have 5k gold lead, but they don't. They're in a gold deficit. Kingdom Esports, look at Bear. He's so massive right now on this glue. FMM, he's almost 9 unkillable. Team Flash thinks that they have the damage. Katizi activating the feather airstrike once again to no avail. Melon is juking him out. Melon, Katizi thought he has the damage, but they don't. And now they're actually going to pay for it. Look at Kingdom Esports, side lane push. They do have 3 turtles in the pockets. That gold lead, that 4k is going to convert into even more.
Oh, jeez. Flash SG, 2 turtles in a row. The Kingdom Esports have gotten them. And now it is going to be JPL executing the Tsunami Slam once again. FMM providing the space for the AOG is isolated here. JPL gone.
Yeah, Bear, massive right there. Already pick up another kill. Your jungle difference is starting to get a lot more obvious. Level 12 just now, Hades only barely hitting level 11, and that's starting to become a massive problem. Team Flash has to hunker down. They have the high ground defense coming in from Katizi with the feather airstrike, assuming if he uses it at the right moment, and Vanix with the massive bombs.
Really unusual. I see Hades 1 level below against his counterpart here. Loisa and the rest here, Kingdom Esports, is playing pretty good. Now we are going to talk about the execution of the team fight, Jay. It was JPL initiating team fight, going for the Tsunami Slam, but FMM alone with that AOG and the rest of the team Flash is scattered. No follow-up there.
Yeah, FMM was a massive counter against the Farsa, right? And not only just that, he can reach the backline such as Vanix. Now, Vanix has secured the Malefic gun. That should probably help against FMM. Now, FMM, I think he's starting to build a lot more magic defense item. A lot of respect over to Hades. Vanix is going to be a big problem for the next... it's not going to be a problem until the next 5 minutes when Vanix has to secure even more items like maybe the Hunter Strike, maybe even the Heart's Claws as well. That's why Vanix really shine. Right now, Team Flash has to play around Vanix. They have to farm.
Yeah. Vanix still hasn't secured a single kill here in this game. So usually we see a split push strategy here coming in from Flash SG, but with this composition, you can't. It's really difficult to pull it off. They're more of a team fight composition here. And now Maltizi, without even a kill, but he secured his lane here time and time again. Now going to prioritize
key items. Well, hold on.
Oh, team fight once again. AOG with a counter-attack, and there's going to be Katizi with a feathered airstrike, but no damage whatsoever. Still, it's going to be Diablo here cutting their escape. Hades cleaning up the battlefield with a double. Kingdom Esports has been surprised with an attack, with the flanking maneuver, and Bear gone.
And remember, we're talking about Hades. They're really struggling in terms of the goal, really struggling in terms of the damage. Hades picked up the Holy Crystal, that key pickup, though.
Oh, Maltizi trying to outplay Hades, and he did! With a double of his own!
Man, Maltizi has already started sides up once again. Kingdom Esports, they're really taking a Diablo as well in the hole.
Okay, Vanix, go for Maltizi, but look at the damage, man! The DPS coming in from Maltizi.
Yeah, and not only just that, Kingdom Esports is starting to have a lot more momentum right here. Team Flash still needs a little bit more time. Yes, Hades picks up the Holy Crystal. He actually picked up double kill. He thinks he has the damage, but then again, you have Maltizi silently farming on the side lanes, and it's starting to become another problem. Moscow has successfully scaled.
Oh, they have to defend here. Flash SG, the Lord is now pushing through on the top side as well, and look at the position coming in for Diablo. He's way far out. I'm not sure if the rest of Kingdom Esports is aware about this one, but they are going to push push here, going for the siege in the mid, in the top as well.
Okay, this is where Team Flash truly shines, right? The base defense. Because right here they have Farsa, they have Vanix that could wave clear very quickly. Hades, technically speaking, yeah, still decent wave clear, but you need to sacrifice your ultimate just for that one. Diablo, on the other hand, unfortunately, as a Hilda, this is not a very good place where you don't have a lot of bushes to work around, right?
Exactly, with the map is getting smaller against them, Diablo has a little, some kind of positioning here, advantage into his favor, with the rest of Kingdom Esports securing now outer turrets. And it's rarely seeing Flash SG defending a siege. This is where also Flash SG will be able to see and how they be able to go for the comeback.
You see a little bit of a role swap coming off of Flash SG. Usually it's JPL opening a bush, but now with Diablo on the Hilda, he's opening a bush. JPL, I feel like, is going to be a little bit more aggressive in terms of the initiating, the setting up, right? With Vanix and Curtizi to support. Joy, Hades, once again, he's a little bit sneaky bleaky. He's going his, you know, assassination. If I cannot assassinate the players, I'll assassinate turrets, I'll assassinate objectives, I'll assassinate even your base.
Yeah. But now, okay, Diablo has usually when JPL initiates a team fight, Diablo straight right away go into the back lines there. But time and time again, having this initiation on the Tsunami Slam, I think the perfect... Okay, let's see once again. This is now the combo they're looking, but the Revitalize is there. Immortality being popped now. Counter-attack! Malik TZ pulls down here. And this is what Flash SG wants. A basic isolation play takes one against Kingdom Esports.
Alright, let me count. Counting with Jace right here. 1 flicker, 2 flicker. This one he'll live. 1 ultimate, 2 ultimates, 3 ultimates. Malik TZ took 2 flickers and 3 ultimates to pin down.
So many resources just to pick up.
I'm a sacrificial lamb after all.
One member here, but there's going to be opening here coming in from the side of Flash SG. Isolation play once again with Tsunami Slam there. And on the back lines is going to be Melon here, taking the heavy damage. Diablo providing the space, and Bear here backs away with a flicker.
Yeah, Vanix doesn't really have much damage as of yet. He still needs some time to cook in the oven. But JPL, nice initiation with the combo of Curtizi as well. They have to try to make this work. They need this Lord, and they cannot allow Kingdom Esports to take it.
Oh, there you go. They want some blood. There's going to be Hazy here trying to go for the beats. And Loisa with the shields, though, still survives. And Federed airstrike on the back lines coming in from Curtizi. No casualties there.
Yeah, good zone hate Deadeye, but they expended a lot of ultimates right here. Kingdom Esports encroaching. Vanix takes out the Lord.
No way! He just solid the Lord Vanix once again! And now it is going to be now Kingdom Esports trying to go forward, but they're too late.
Yeah, but it's okay. Flash did what they need to do. Take down the Lord for themselves and back off. You see Hades, you know, being a super aggressive right here. Managed to use the ultimate, push away Loisa, and then go back to the Lord. Leave Vanix 2 taking down that Lord. So Flash did exactly what they need to do. Kingdom Esports, on the other hand, is trying to find an angle, but Flash, because of Diablo, because of JPL, and to a certain extent the Feather Airstrike, they couldn't even reach that Lord Pit.
Wow, I love the adaptability coming in from the side of Flash SG and how they execute the play. Usually you see Hades as a jungler in the Lord Pit, but now he's providing the space him himself. And now Vanix for the Lord takedown, and Kingdom Esports, as you mentioned, Jace, could not even penetrate on that pit. And now they're going to go for the siege here in the middle lane.
Yeah, so sieging up just a little bit more. JPL zoning, concealed play. Kingdom Esports, all of a sudden they were a little bit cocky earlier. This bear is so big earlier just now, but now they got poked by 1 stick and they're hiding in their hole.
Okay, FMM going to be the target. Isolation play once again. It's going to be Flash SG trying to pick up Bear. Almost takes him down.
Yeah, 1 dot right here. Right now, Flash is trying to speedrun this. They know they have a bit of a power spike right here. They're abusing the fact that they do have a little bit of some form of damage at the very least. Will be able to push, you know, the side lanes all the way back to Kingdom Esports. And now Malik TZ, picking up a Malefic gun right here. Now Kingdom Esports, this could be their time to be able to make something work. The extended range on the Moscow, man, that is free real estate for Kingdom Esports to do some serious damage.
This is going to be giving pressure also to Malik TZ on how he positioned himself, and we know that this guy can deal a lot of damage already, but Flash SG, look at how they recover, Jace.
Yep. Take a look at the items right here. See Helmet, definitely needed by Vanix, right? He's doing damage mostly towards FMM. You need to counter his heal. You need to reduce his, you need to be able to do more damage, especially with more HP. You definitely need that. Going to already defensive idol of the Wind of Nature, you need something to counteract against the damage from Loisa and Malik TZ. So really liking what I'm seeing right here. They do have power spikes. Now, I also want to point out,
look at how Moscow is building. Rose Gold Meteor. Something to basically counteract the initial burst damage coming out from Joy and also Farsa.
Yeah, I do believe here in the late stages of the game, he is the most important player, most important hero here for the side of Kingdom Esports. Without Malik TZ, I'm not sure if they can really finish the play when it comes to a 5v5 situation. But so far right now, JPL recovers on his isolation plays. I love how he sets this Tsunami Slams here, just on point, just to take a situation into a 4v5.
Totally agree, right? You know, the Tsunami Slam that JPL has been doing, it slams right into Curtizzi's Phantom Airstrike. You think you're safe right outside the circle, right? But no, JPL brings you back to his team and gobbles it up. It's exactly how he likes to play his Jawhead. He likes to play his Cho, right? That's why I'm saying that Kalia feels like a natural hero for JPL.
Oh man. So now, Flash SG just now setting this game into an equalizer with no other targets on both sides here. Now the Lord is pretty much open.
Yeah. Now Team Flash is once again pushing a gamble. They're gonna force Kingdom Esports whether you want to protect this. I got 4 men down bot, and you know Kingdom Esports made a hesitation. That's actually a free lord for themselves. They're not gonna do that trade because they're a little bit concerned of what Team Flash can do. And now Team Flash taking advantage of this position. They're gonna go in.
Oh, look at the damage coming in for Hades this time around with the beats, and also Bear going to go for the splits. It's now going to be Hades still going to provide a zone. Better rush on the backlines here. Oh, the damage in here, the backlines. Oh, look at Bear. Almost been taken out, and he will. And now it's going to be Melon and the scramble out. Kingdom Esports trying to clean up the play. And they managed to do so. JPL gone. A triple for Loisa.
Man, Flash thinks that they have enough damage. I thought they do have right? Vanix, remember what I'm talking about? He does have the Sea Helmet, but no. Kingdom Esports found a massive angle. Hades blew away the ultimate. Bear jumps onto Hades earlier. You'll see the replay later on.
Yeah, we need to see that
right
one.
There. I think it just starts from this. Hades activating the ultimate. There's no way to push Kingdom Esports anymore, and that's where they strike. Look at Bear just sacrificing himself just to be able to push down Hades. Now all of a sudden you lose a jungle. Luisa has more confidence to step forward and then take the Lord fight. Even if, you know, they are not able to secure the Lord for themselves, they did some serious damage against Team Flash.
Speaking of damage, man, Malik Cheesy's DPS, that was incredible. And you mentioned, of course, with the Malefic Gun has been committed in his itemization. It's gonna be easy for him to poke anyone in the side of Flash SG.
Yeah, like Malefic Gun is broken on a hero
man.
such as Moscow, but now Diablo has to resort to this kind of cheese in order to drag the Lord away. Man, Team Flash.
Oh, the damage! JPL once again is gone. Now go for the 4v5, and the Lord still standing here in favor for Kingdom Esports.
Man, Diablo managed to drag the Lord just a little bit, trying to drag on, but when they defend,
AOG hits. Cortese is going to be the target here. Goes for the minute range, and Bear still managed to survive here. Trying to go for the Federal Airstrike. Clear the way.
Yeah, that was very nail-biting for the side of Flash. SG did commit a game-ending moment for Kingdom Esports, but they hold the burst damage, the AoE coming off from Vanix and Cortese helps. But now, with the throws of minions being thrown by Kingdom Esports, can they hold?
Stun coming from Loisa. Hades here trying to go for the counter-attack, and they will be gone! No, Kingdom Esports! And Vanix is the lone wolf here trying to defend. Oh no.
JPL coming out though, the minions coming in, but then you have to keep your eyes on the
Tsunami
Slam!
to
try to defend this.
Can they will they be able to do so? And now there's gonna be a burst damage once again, and it's gonna be Kingdom Esports trying to finish the play! They don't have the Crimson in. It's gonna be now going for a cuttable here, and this is going to be it, man. OMG! Oh no way!
Not yet, we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. We're not done yet, we have to go back to the game.
We're still in defend!
Vanix down low, Diablo tried to drag, but okay, that's fine.
There you go.
But then again, nail biting.
Oh.
Even the observer is like, yeah, that's it. But no, I don't think. But you can see the resilience of Team Flash right there. But then Kingdom Esports is throwing waves and waves and waves. They're trying to end the game against Team Flash, and they manage to do it.
Jace.
Yes.
Team Flash again.
I know.
Lost the game.
I told you, Lodi. I told you, Sid. I told you, Deadeye. The problem is not me. It's them. Sorry, the problem is them, not me, not them. I feel like the problem is not Team Flash. I feel like the problem is Kingdom Esports. They are strong.
Oh yeah, I love that one. Yeah, Kingdom competition is rising here.
It is heating up.
There's no problem to draft. I mean, I cannot see any. we've seen JPL how effective that Tsunami Slam is.
They
The
are.
isolation plays are there, but then again,
Mhm.
Kingdom Esports managed to just turn the battle around. Remember the Lord Dance there in
Mhm.
that kind of situation? It was Hades popping off early the beats. That's the thing.
Mhm.
But then
Mhm.
again, oh, Kingdom Esports suddenly, bam, turning the tables around.
Yeah, it could also be bad decisions coming out from
Yeah. No, no.
I don't know why the intrusive thought is bad decisions by Ed Sheeran.
Many decisions that affects the
Yeah,
game.
yeah. But then again, let's take a look at the stat
Yeah.
predictions as I run you through these several bad decisions coming out from
Yeah.
Team Flash. Right, Hades popping out the ultimate near that Lord
Correct.
sequence a
Yes.
little bit too early. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to push away Bear, but
Mm.
Bear is unfazed, and it's only just one Bear.
Yep.
Teasy, there are a few times that he overestimated the damage. Yes, I know the Farsa got buff. I know, but maybe not. Maybe after the first time. You don't try to test, but maybe they're too tunnel vision in trying to take down Melon. Melon easily sidesteps everything. And Malik TZ,
Yeah.
by the way, is just outputting so much damage towards the later part of the game.
Oh, yeah.
The Athena shield works wonders, and all of a sudden the Farsa doesn't really have enough magic penetration. Yes, you have a Genius Wand, but even builds a Divine Glaive. He knows he needs more magic pen because FMN and Bear also built the Athena. So now it's a big problem. And the worst part is we talk about how Vanix, he needs more items. Maybe we trust in Vanix. It turns out it's not enough. And even if it's enough, it's a little bit too late. He's there, just barely tickling Bear and FMM. And you never tickle a bear.
Never tickle a bear. It's gonna bite you back.
No, Gucci, Gucci,
It
Gucci
needed-
off your head.
Man, seriously, I mean, Kingdom Esports just won against Team Flash here in the game one. I I can see the combo. Tsunami Slam, Bandit's Rage, bam.
Yeah, yeah.
Easy as that.
Yeah.
And
Easy as pie.
with the force with the follow up as well on the feathered airstrike. This draft is pretty good. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
we can see how easily it's gonna be executed here.
Yeah.
But do you think because we're
think-
used to see Team Flash goes for the split push? Usually we go for the split
true,
push composition. Is this not their comfort picks
I-
or
I think DJ finally found the formula. Take Moskov away from Vanix. Vanix all of a sudden loses that free real estate to farm. We thought yes, Vanix and I thought what Z's probably was thinking about. Yes, we're gonna be strong in base defense, and they did. If you notice during the mid parts of the game, they were actually holding on to the base turrets. Then they start pushing out. They were able to reach Kingdom Esports side of the map, but then they start to be a little bit more, confident, maybe a little bit too overconfident, and they fight outside their comfort zone, and they're unable to punish. Had we play in, Team Flash play in a different way to basically play base defense, we hunkered down, we forced Kingdom Esports to make the mistakes, 1 or 2 men down, then we push out, right? So basically, that's probably what the game plan they should have done instead of being, okay, you know what? Yeah, let's fight.
yeah?
Yeah, so right now, it's just now, with Team Flash reigning supreme and also very, prominent in terms of the past few seasons, their performance. They've represented us top 4 MSC as well, but now they're starting to show a little bit of signs of weakness, and now Kingdom Esports is going to kick them more down. Speaking of kick them more down, MVP goes
No
over
doubts.
to Malik TZ. No doubt at all. 68% kill participation, brother. Once he picked out the Malefic gun,
yes.
he's shooting everybody down with his spears.
Yeah, I was surprised actually with that kind of poke, man. The DPS damage is just insane here. And Malik Teasy is just showing that he can also carry this game against Team Flash. And this is going to be the highlight, the hero highlight that we are going to give a story here in this series, Jace. I think the Moskov. Moskov has been very wonderful here.
I doubted about the flicker, remember, in the early part of the game. Now, if you relook at this game once again, you start to understand why. The flicker helps you escape from the feather airstrike. It helps you to gain an additional dash away from the Joyce engage. So this Milik TZ right here, good call on the flicker. It's one way to be able to basically avoid all the damage coming out from Team Flash. So it's a really good call coming out instead of your normal Inspire.
Yeah, especially they found out that Joy also been locked in coming in from Hades, and look at how Hades' role also going to just provide a zone. And I do love how the adjustment coming in from Team Flash there in that situation. Remember the